Hello and welcome from Eastern Europe, my name is HD and this is the third part of top 25 games like Diablo. If you missed the first and second parts, it doesn't matter, there's absolutely no difference where to begin. Watch this video freely, you will find links to other parts in the description below and also at the end of this video. Torchlight. Many people say that if you want to try Torchlight, you just buy Torchlight II, but in my opinion, just skipping one of the best action RPG games just because it has stronger, more handsome brother is totally acceptable.
Wait, what?
Ha, there's a catch. First, Torchlight is a bit rough on the edges when you compare it with second incarnation of this game, so if you never played it, you can just skip it.
Wait, what?
Or you can go to the torchlightfansite.com and immerse yourself in the world of mods. Yes, I know that I say that a lot, but the database of Torchlight mods is huge. You can find hundreds of files that will make your game better, stronger, and almost as handsome as its younger brother. I personally enjoyed playing Torchlight even more than Torchlight II because of its old-school dungeon system where you just go deeper and deeper instead of having different areas to explore. It was just like the first Diablo. Also, there is no multiplayer, meaning that developers actually tried to make a game that you can enjoy alone. I have to mention that some of the developers were working with Diablo franchise before going to work on Torchlight. Max Schiffer and Eric Schiffer were the co-founders of Blizzard North, and the experience they had probably helped them to make a great game from the first try. Sadly, Running Studios were closed in 2017 and creates no more. Torchlight II. Oh yeah, the more handsome brother who gets all the girls is here. And by girls I mean you, my fellow nerds. Here you will find tons of different enemies, not just color or size swaps. An example, different species has different kind of blood. Here you will find tons of loot and nice plot. It has really cool details and most of the environment objects can be smashed or interacted with. The only problem I see with this game is that it can be boring until the second half of the first act. Just like in Diablo 2 where you get your best spells at about level 24, here it also takes a little while to grind up to a level with a respectable amount of spells, weapons and abilities. Game has multiplayer, so you can play with your friends or mother. Game also has great music, endless gameplay and is almost free of bugs. That is shocking because most of the games at this huge list isn't. Also, like its older brother, Torchlight 2 can be proud of a huge mod collection, meaning that by using them you can prolong your fun.
That's what she said.
Sacred 2 Gold. There are 3 Sacred games, but only the first 2 are considered as good, because after release of the third one, this franchise has died. Sacred 2 is far from perfect. It is filled with a boring side quests and you can feel the general oldness of the game, but graphics are still nice to this day, so it will probably not bend your eyes inside out like many other older games. An example, I tried to add a lot of games I liked when I was a teenager to this list, but after a few tries my eyes started to bleed and fell out on the floor. That will not happen if you try Sacred 2 Gold or even its older brother Sacred Gold. Main issue here is that game is not very compatible with Windows 10. There are many comments about game not running at all and ruining someone's day. But don't worry, you can find instructions how to run it, but it's a lot of work. So buy this game on Windows 10 only if you're ready to sink some time in it. If you like this game, you're gonna sink a lot of it, so be sure you have plenty to waste. Champions of Norrath. This game is PlayStation 2 only, but with modern emulators anyone can run this on PC. So because of that and because I got several requests to do so, apparently people still love this game. I'm putting Champions of Norrath to my list. Game was designed by Paul Knudsen and legendary Chris Avallone, a man who worked with the games such as Icewind Dale, Baldur's Gate, Neverwinter Nights 2, Planescape Torment and Fallout New Vegas. With a star like that you have to try really hard to make a game that sucks. And it does not. Here you can see a gameplay that has been played and filmed on PC. That's why it looks way better than you expect from a game that was released 15 years ago on a console. The game features 5 different classic character classes such as Barbarian or Wizard, and the gameplay is also familiar to Diablo players. An example, when your inventory is full you just teleport to town and sell everything. Almost all weapons and armor are upgradable with the help of special jewels, but in general nothing new in this field. And now let's talk about amazing scenario of this game.
Please tell us, how did you create this wonderful screenplay? I was thinking for days. I drank a lot of vodka, I ate a lot of potato salad with marinated herring, and then it just came to me. I was like, What did you wrote? What is the main plot of this game? There is a demon, and you have to kill it. Huh? Huh? Wow. Wow. Whew.
So, nothing that great, but the game itself is really fun to play, and that is the main thing of every game. If you have time, grab this game and immerse yourself in the world of Norrath. Dungeon Siege 2. Game came out in 2005, so if you want yours to look like this one, you have to apply widescreen mod, because otherwise you're gonna be disappointed. But if you install the mod, you're good to go. Game itself is awesome. As one of the commentators on Steam said, everything that makes a fantasy action game fun to play, you will find in this game. Gorgeous artwork, evocative soundtrack, user-friendly interface, great loot, secret rooms, interesting quests, and fully customizable characters. What else could you want?
Maybe it would be a cool thing if your mouse worked?
Yeah, game has a lot of compatibility problems with modern day PCs, but I managed to fix almost every problem with a bit of googling. In example, I found how to fix mouse cursor bug here on YouTube from a video made in 2018, so you're not alone. But before buying, read the comments, try to find bug fixes, and if you do, go on, enjoy this amazing game. It costs 7 euros on Steam, and on a sale you can get it for 2 or 3, so it's not a big of a loss anyway if something bad happens. Warhammer 40,000 Inquisitor Martyr. This game has mixed reviews on Steam and Metacritic. Some of the people praise the game as great and some say this is garbage. I included it in this list not because it's very good, but because it's different and that may catch your attention. Let me start from the price. Despite being released in 2018 June, it still costs 50 euros. That is a lot. That is actually 10 bottles of cheap vodka. The price probably is one of the things inspiring all those negative comments, because if you pay 50 euros for a game, you wish that you get something really good, but instead of that you realize that you need a gamepad to play this game on your PC without problems, because playing with keyboard and mouse is pretty terrible. Another thing is innovativeness. Creators try to make something different for sake of just doing something different, meaning they reinvented the wheel again, and this wheel of theirs is a square. A good example of that, as I mentioned before while talking about gamepad, is you can't simply just use the left mouse button to swing a sword while moving with WASD keys. No, instead your hero will randomly move in different directions as you click to attack, as one commentator said about that.
This causes severe strain on your hand, and in the high difficulty settings can quickly get your character killed, ending in mission failure.
So nothing great in that field, but let's talk about why this game is in this list, why this game is good. As you can see, the action of Inquisitor Martyr evolves in really dark, gritty, gothic, grim dystopian future, where you can travel through the innards of Gothic-class ship named Martyr. And the gameplay, the main thing of every game, is highly addictive. It will burn tens or even hundreds of your hours way quicker than vodka does. Even negative reviewers spend many hours in game. Look at that. Nearly 200 hours. Or this one. 300. Really? On a game you don't even like? I have spent about 120 hours in Witcher 3 and I love the game. So, jokes aside, if you find this game on a sale, give it a try. The Incredible Adventures of Van Helsing Final Cut. What a beautiful game this is. That's what I thought when I first saw the gameplay, and I was totally right. Gothic, steampunky graphics of Van Helsing are really good, and the gameplay itself is quite entertaining. Here you will get 50 hours of campaign gameplay, huge variety of skills, 6 playable classes, tower defense minigame, daily quest and weekly events, multiplayer and Hunter's Lair, a place where you can stash collected loot and trade with NPCs. To be short, it's almost Diablo 3, just in another universe. Angry people are talking that game is full of bugs and is unbalanced, but they say that on almost every game. But one terrible thing drew my attention. Allegedly, game does not save your progress? I don't know if it's a temporary bug or a huge issue, but please, be careful. I'm not recommending to buy a game with anything like that, so let's hope they'll fix it, because it's a great game and it would be a pity if it died like that. There, the main list is over, but don't go anywhere, I have more titles to share in a quick sequence. There are the games you should also look into. Deathspan. the mighty quest for epic loot.
I'm taking on 8 dudes at once. Boom! Did you see that? Oh, that's the fire thing I do when I want to kill everyone in sight.
Mythos. Hades. Book of Demons.
Through my precious dungeons. You desolate my undead legions. You plunder my dear treasures. You steal the secrets that were not meant for mortal eyes.
Ronica. Dungeon Hunter.
It is a dark time, and the future is bleak. Only the bounty hunter guilds thrive, providing the only measure of safety in the land, and only for those that can afford it.
Revenant.
Oh, if it's not our undead savior, what can I do for you?
I have some questions.
I'm not the guy to talk to.
Darkspawn. Lost Ark. Called Heretic Kingdoms. That's it, thank you for watching. You can find links to other parts of this video in the description below or at the end of this video. If you like my work, please subscribe for more. Also, I want to ask you to become my patron on Patreon, because being a YouTuber creator is hard and every little bit helps. You can find the link below. This was Coldbeer HD. Have a nice day, bye.